We've been here so many times, and you still stand in awe at the size of this place. We're at AT&T Stadium. Welcome to Arlington, Texas. Today, an NFC battle in store for us between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys. Ball teed up. Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And here we go from AT&T Stadium. He's going to field this at the 2. Oh, he gets popped at the end of that one. What a painful end to what was a really solid run back. Let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
No touch. No touch.
They run it with Saquon Barkley. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Let's see, Kate. Establish a run, cash in on the opening drive, and play from in front. That's the dream scenario to any contest. And runs like that, it gets the ball rolling.
Toss play to Barkley. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. And that right there, an early look at somebody who might just be the impact player in this ballgame.
Yeah, there's no question this strong safety loves to come downhill. Now, as an offense, you've got to adjust. You've got to throw over the top if he's willing to be that aggressive.
Zone read give here to Barkley. It's a nice chunk. Looks like about 5. It's going to be 3rd down.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football and defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to and keep them from piling on those yards.
And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it. Leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. And, partner, I think we just got to look at what's going to be one of their biggest challenges in this one, operating quick enough to neutralize that pass rush.
That's right. And I know it's very, very early, obviously, the opening drive, but hits like that compound. That's why defenses stress it each and every week to get after the quarterback, because hits like that can have an effect throughout.
On 4th down, Hurts. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on 4th, and it's going to go over on downs.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance of having too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on 4th down. And now it puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on 4th.
Now running here with Jaden Blue. Good little whip there. Looks like about 6. Keely Ringo making the play.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Prescott here from the gun. Chased out to his right. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3.
I love that. Now, I love that defensively right there. It's about the only thing you could do to the tight ends at this level. You have got to disrupt them. You have got to match their physicality with even more physicality, and it forced an incompletion.
Shotgun snap will give to Blue. And they're not going to get it. Stop short of the line to gain. This is going to be 4th down now.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Would have been a tough 54-yard field goal, so instead they're keeping the offense out there on 4th down. They do snap it. Here's Prescott. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on 4th, and it's going to go over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Starting on the ground here with Barkley. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
Going silver, ready?
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's caught, it's Saquon Barkley. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. He gets 16 yards on that play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down. There's the hurry up here. First down, a run with Barkley. Finds his way through a tackle. And finally, they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down. Hurts now from the gun. This is complete. Downfield to Smith. And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
Those routes across the field become oh so dangerous the longer that play progresses. It gives him more time to get free, wiggle away from that man-to-man coverage. With enough time, it's almost inevitable. He'll find enough space for a completion.
All set now. 1st and 10. Now for the first time, here's the former Kansas Jayhawk. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Play action. Hurts has it. He brings it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles take a 6-0 lead in the first quarter. So our first score of the game here as they cap off that drive with a touchdown.
It's really what you're looking for, Kate, offensively. You want to force the other guys into thinking they need to play a little catch-up right away. So nice job to get that first score and take early control of this game.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here. 1st and 10. Up the middle, Blue. Good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. So even though they had started being offsides, Brock, they give up the home run swing as the offense quickly finds that penalty. The return couldn't quite finish it off, Brock, but the offense sure can as they begin here 1st and goal. Prescott now off the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. And they take this in for the score. The Cowboys trim the lead to 1. It's a Dak Prescott touchdown. Aubrey good on the point after. And the Cowboys tie this game 7-7. After tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Fielded at the 7. And he's going to take this return out of bounds. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Barkley. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. 1 quarter down for these two NFC East teams. Both teams neck and neck so far. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They've got 2nd and 7 to start.
Hey, let's go. Trimmer. Oh, it's Silver, ready?
It's a design look for Hurts. They'll cobble together a yard there. Rashawn Gary with that tackle.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field, nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
Hurts with it on 3rd and short. That's his back. Here's Barkley. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
Eagles, first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On the play fake, it's Hurts. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
2nd down.
Crowd left Yeti. King, Phil King.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Even 25 on that play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless. I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call for the defense, it came at the perfect time.
Trimmer. Tiger Hornet.
Hurts looking to throw. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did. Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
180. Crowd left Yeti.
Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their 1st. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. Just a yard left to go on 2nd down.
No contact. 180. Crowd left Yeti.
Now Hurts. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket, keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
3rd and 1. Here's Hurts. Completes beyond the marker. And he He gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles take a second quarter lead. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Oh, and it's no good. Just his second missed extra point of this season. And they failed to tack one onto that touchdown. Probably still thinking about that missed extra point, partner, but he's got to move past it quick as he gets forward to send this one away. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. McGee gets blue. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
I'll be on my little nice drug. All that rapping pay your bills. Yeah, I'm on some rap.
It'll be 2nd and 7 on the other side. We've reached our 2-minute warning. Stay with us. More from AT&T Stadium coming up. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
Yeah! Here we go. Here we go. 46. 26.
Dak to the air here. Throw secured by George Pickett. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Yeah, here we go. 26. Here we go. Down. 26.
First down, here's Dak. Brought in by Jake Ferguson. He hangs on nicely through that hit. Nothing added to the catch, but they're down to the 28. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Going to 53. Here we go. 26.
From the gun is Prescott. Finds him over the middle. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Dak throwing again. Makes the connection. This is Jaden Blue. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Cowboys, first down. First and goal at the 5.
Working inside the red zone. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Cowboys tie it just before halftime. It's a Dak Prescott touchdown.
For the extra point.
Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Cowboys take the lead on that successful kick.
14. Eagles 13. Brandon Aubrey to kick on for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Seconds remain in our opening half. Let's see what they do with it. First and 10. Here's Hurts. He fires one deep down the left sideline. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left. Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Go Silver, ready? Hey, Silver. Kyle Leviani.
They'll motion Smith left. Hurts trying again on 2nd down. Escapes the pocket. A throw left side, caught by Brown. He's right up next to that 1st down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short. They get the timeout called. We've got 5 seconds remaining in the half. Cowboys crowding the passing lanes. They're into the dime for 3rd down. He'll throw it. And he's caught. He's got Brown. And somehow they've reached the end zone with no time remaining in the half. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Caught at the 1. But he can't get in for 2. They keep him out, and that's
14.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here. 1st and 10.
We're going to 54. We're going to 54. 47.
Prescott here from the gun. Escapes the pocket. Short gain in the end to about the 36-yard line. That's Nolan Smith there for the stop.
The positive of that effort, you didn't go backwards, didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on 2nd down.
Give on 2nd here to Blue. Stopped after a gain of 2. That's going to bring up 3rd down. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd.
Prescott now on 3rd down. Forced out to his right. This is hauled in by Samuel. And he has this down to the 34. They get 27 on the play. And that's good for a Dallas 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Flag down. This could be a free opportunity for the offense. And screen here to Blue. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him. A bit jumpy across the way there, and that halves the distance ahead of him on 1st down. They'll run here following the penalty. And he gets this forward to the 19. Even 10-yard gain on the play. And that'll be good for a Dallas 1st down.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. Hits his running back. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
You know, these running backs today, they are so versatile. It doesn't matter if they're running it, or in this case, same principle applies on routes out of the backfield. If you don't get somebody close to him, that throw is headed his way.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Third down run with Blue. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Seventh play of the drive. Offense facing 3rd and 3.
Here we go, 40. Here we go, 46, 46. 26.
Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. This one's caught. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and then netted some positive yards.
Breaking the huddle, here's 1st and goal.
Yeah, here we go. 22.
Lee gets the handoff. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Yeah.
They take the hands off. Now Prescott. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
Done. Hey, kill. 47. Then we're going to 53.
3rd and goal, Prescott. And they get to him again. And the defense a down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal. Now Brandon Aubrey will try to knock it through for the Cowboys. On the left hash, 34 yards away. Aubrey puts it through. And that trims the lead to just a couple.
Nice to pay off any drive with some points. They're able to trim the lead slightly there the first time out in the 2nd half. And even if they can't get into pole position, they just want to keep this thing close.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Great. Set.
Running left, this is Barkley. And he stopped quickly here, 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. And 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. They go to Barkley again. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. They pick up 14 yards on that one, and that's good for an Eagles 1st down. So we're through 3 here. It's Eagles football trying to carry this lead across the finish line. Football's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down.
Great. Set. 180.
Here's another carry for Barkley. And a big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Throwing here hurts. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Cowboys closing in, and they get to him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. The Eagles are in punt formation. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30.
Their own 29-yard line.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. They'll run the toss to Blue. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Now Prescott. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. That was intended for Deebo Samuel. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. 3rd and long for him here. Dumps it off to his running back. And this one does not go far.
It's plays like that, Kate, right wrong. Where I sit and judge defense. I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on 3rd down.
Hey, kill! Hey, kill! Kill!
Desperation time here. He's got it, complete to Pickens. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Right call at the right time, Brock. Give him 9 and a successful conversion on 4.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st down from the 42. Handoff running left. It's Blue. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Now it's Blue. He'll scrape together a few yards, but not much. 3rd down coming up.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, 47.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from Dallas. Cowboys trail by a couple. Seventh play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. And it's caught. He's got land. And he is down to the 30-yard line. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's good for a Dallas 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Yeah! There we go, Friday. Go. Get out there.
Start the drive with Blue. He's dropped a big stop in a big moment there, Brock. They could not afford to lose yards there. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
check a lane like a game of chess. You wanna be better, bring your best. When you standing in your front yard yelling, bring them out, bring them out. I'm a hot girl yelling, bring them out.
There we go, 47. Yeah! 47. Go right in. There we go, going to 53.
Back to throw. This is caught by Blue. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. Wearing up the clock here, Brock, but at least all their timeouts are still available. It's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
On this with Blue. Look at this, 9 yards on a nice first down run.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Here we go, here we go.
Going with Blue here. And the defense holds, Brock. They catch him at the 4. He only gets back to that line of scrimmage.
Hey, I know 3rd and 1 feels like an automatic running down, but after seeing that last play yield you nothing, this offense and that coordinator's got a seed of doubt. This defense playing some mind games with them.
The Eagles decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Third and a lone yard coming up.
Yeah, here we go.
Trying to pick it up with Algier. It's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a 1st and goal.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Now, they've certainly got the field goal in their back pocket, but they're going to try for the touchdown first here and goal to go. Prescott to sneak it. And he's in, and that's a touchdown. And with almost no time left, he just likely won them this game. For the point after, here's Aubrey.
The kicker on for the point after.
Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cowboys jump in front now by 5.
Cowboys 24, Eagles 19. Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this is going to be a touchback, Brock, so we'll see what they decide to do with the final seconds they've got left here. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. Trying to push deep downfield. That's complete inside the 35-yard line.
First down. First down, Eagles.
So the Cowboys take the win here in Arlington. Man, they were facing a top-5 defense this week, Brock, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get this win.
Yeah, you can come in, Kate, with this awe and mystique of, gosh, we're facing one of the best defenses in the league, but as soon as you